Alrighty, hey guys, AnimeWestReacts here. We're going to be reacting to To Your Eternity Season 3, Episode 12, I believe it is. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you do, then yeah, stick around, leave a like, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate you guys sticking around, so leave a like, I guess is what I was trying to say, but yeah. Let's get into this in 3, 2, 1, and play. Oh. So yeah, we got this. Mushi's getting painted as the bad guy. And so yeah, don't try to save her. So yeah, last episode we learned more about what was going on with Misaha's mom and learning what happened exactly, why she is, or what led her to become the way she was, is essentially that she was obviously one of Hayase's descendants, and so she was going to become the next leader of the Guardians, but yeah, she was basically a strong-willed person and didn't like that that her father is trying to like set all these things up. Like we see her father like trying to, or this basically, I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, this guy basically appears and starts getting close to her, and she's like, "You? What is that?" And then her father basically says that, "This is your fiance," basically, like essentially trying to map out her life for her. So she runs away, and eventually ends up having Mizuha, only to learn that her husband, I guess at that point, is also a member of the Guardians, and so yeah. She kind of just starts pushing everything onto Mizuha, trying to make her the best, essentially. Like, makes Mizuha, or hears like some mothers talking about how their children are doing like a stage play, or I forget what it was exactly, but yeah. Essentially, she overhears these two mothers talking about what their kid is doing, and she immediately goes to Mizuha and says, "You're doing this." Ooh, and so, yeah, obviously Mizuha doesn't like it. Or, well, she's essentially just doing it so that her mother will be happy, but eventually she begins to notice that she's missing memories. Like, Mizuha has all these trophies and plaques on the wall, and then she kind of just goes, "Where did that come from?" Or it starts off with this one trophy that Mizuha earned, and she sees it, and she's kind of just confused as to where it came from, and so we learn that it's actually just the Knocker's doing. And the Knocker making her forget things because, yeah, she got, got to a point where she wanted it all to end, and so Knocker came down and implanted itself in her and started taking over. And so, yeah, this is why she basically says that, or, well, the first half of the episode, or bit of the episode, was Fushi trying to eliminate the Knocker inside Izumi, or the Knocker in Izumi's body. Mizuha, like, begging and pleading with him to not kill her because, yeah, she's actually the kind of Mizuha, the kind of mom Mizuha has always wanted, basically. Ooh, but yeah, we got that. And then, yeah, the whole memory thing is essentially why Izumi treated Mizuha the way she did. Or, very big part of it, anyway. Is that, yeah, you'd see that Mizuha, why she was, like, going from one thing to the next is essentially that she was trying to prove herself to her mom, and then her mom would forget forget that she'd done all these things. But yeah, Izumi kind of just left at the end of the last episode saying that, yeah, she's gonna leave it to this knocker, basically, since she feels Misawa basically seems better off with her. Flying bug. Hmm. But yeah, Fushi, half a year. Right? It's been 6 months. Hmm. But yeah, was mistaken. I'm not taking lives indiscriminately. Hmm. Some people embrace the knockers. Hmm. Chose their original lives as difficult as they might have been. Hmm. Yeah, but did she accept it? Hmm. The bird. Yeah, just watching. Hmm. Okay, so yeah, cooking class. Hmm. So yeah. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Oof. Oh. So ow. Yeah. 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 Bit too far there. Actually injuring her. Ooh, yeah. 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 Just heals it. Can heal on her own with the knocker in front. Yeah, it's like they're awfully close now. They deserve each other. Yeah. 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 Why not just go to school normally? Better come or I'll put you in the curry. Hey, a curry, you say? Let's see you try. Yeah, the look. What are you doing? Buddies, yeah. Yeah, that's what he was talking about. Yeah, peace agreement. And then, yeah, just wrap the hand up. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, class. So, yeah, obviously they know Fushi's watching, but just choosing to ignore him. But I guess Yuki's got his own ways. Yeah, goodbye. Well, what if Fushi was not the Nickers finding it? Hmm. All right. Echo. Echo. Yeah. Hmm. Hey, yeah. Um, that was quite a reaction, though. And yeah, yeah, it could show me a photo. Hey, yeah, she wanted to try to make it. Seemed to want me to make some, so made a quick change of plans. Well, thanks, Echo. So yeah, it works. I mean, it works, but it's definitely a bit conspicuous to me. Doing hmm. Have a fun weekend outing. Yep. Hmm. Hmm. How does it work? Yeah. Hey, yeah. Obviously, Fushi doesn't know how computers work. So yeah, just gonna break it. Yeah. It's not an open. I just throw it out. Yeah. I mean, I guess environmental destruction. Yeah, why are you here? Yeah. Thanks for taking that. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Thanks for taking care of that. And he's like, well, thanks for telling that. You take care of it. But yeah. Oof. Oh. Ow. Yeah. Um. Yeah. What are you doing? Yeah. It's like if all it took was a shaking hands, but yeah. First step in communication. I need to be one of the clay pot people to make clay pots. Hmm. And so, yeah. All right. Hmm. Like a barcode. Still make them. Oh, yeah. From where now? So, yeah, how would they be sending messages if they can't see you? How would they react if I was a weird question when the other students were around? Mm-hmm. Eyes for communication. Since, yeah, they looked at each other. Hmm. What even is that? Yeah. What is telepathy? So where are the messages coming from? Yeah. Whew. Unbound by Earth's rules. Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm. That it is. So yeah, Yuki being a bit smarter here is great. As the vice president of the occult club. Yeah. Trying to figure out how the knockers are able to communicate with each other and give messages if they can't see you. Or, well, like, Kahaku can see them, then how are they giving messages to him? And so yeah, he just says, must be the ones not on Earth. Yeah. Trying to accomplish their goal of guiding our fight to paradise. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't be trying to have bodies to inhabit. Yet they enter these grotesque bodies and play by their rules. Hmm. Plan is never complete as long as you're there. Hmm. Yeah. Find you using fate memory, but they can find your life. Hmm. Yeah. The entity that created the rule is Fushi. Destroy that mystery is solved. Oh yeah. So we need to protect Mr. Black. So yeah, we need to protect Satoru, huh? Hmm. Ooh. Yeah. I never said why. Yeah. Michi. Oof. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Can depend on me. Well, and yeah. Well, surprise. Hmm. All right. So yeah, we got Yuki kind of coming up with a hypothesis on the Knocker's next target will be Satoru because, or Mr. Black is the one who created Fushi, so they could try to get information about Fushi out of him. Hmm. Yeah, I'll be right back. Taking the knocking out of Willer. Hmm. Yep. Should buy it again. All right. Yeah. Ooh. So yeah, looks like he was right. So it looks like Yuki's prediction was correct. Hmm. So yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Taking a hostage. Hmm. All right. So yeah, just once we're inside. Oh, well, all right. I would explain why she ignored her. Oof. So, yeah, going after Satoru. Not good. Ooh. All right. And well done. Oh. And yeah. Wow. And a bird. No one told me you could do that. And poof. Oh, wow. Just poofed. And yeah. Wow. That's something. And then okay. And yeah. Uno's done. Yep, nothing. Yep, flower. Yep, you can have it. Sure. The noise you make reverberate. The noises you make reverberate. So yeah. Yeah. And poison needle. Ooh. All right. Yep. It's like I already dealt with that one. Yeah, it's like I already dealt with it. You burned it. Yeah, burned what? It's like, wait, you can do that. That's what I said. Yeah, you said you didn't know how to beat them. Like, yeah. Last time you said you didn't know how to defeat them. And yeah. Yeah, well, they didn't have the best interaction last time. This girl's a pain. Mm, mm, yep. And yeah, I was asleep. Yeah, while she's distracted, I'll run off with Satoru. Fully merged. Serious illness, yeah? And her heart stopped. Hmm. Spare was brief, because, yeah, the knocker was taking over. Hmm. Alright. Yeah. Can't deprive them of that happiness. So, yeah, nor should you. is a valid choice for their sake. Hmm. Yeah. Some don't wish to live. Hmm. Too long to decide or which. Blah. Takes too long to decide which should and shouldn't. Hmm. Doubling number in the meantime, yeah. But yeah, it could be another 200 years for who knows. Hmm. It isn't realistic. Hmm. Are you one to talk? Yeah. I mean, that's what you're doing. Yeah. How are you different? Well, what about you? Yeah, throws it back at him. Spit on the boy. Mm-hmm. Oof. Yeah, I have to do this. You do that, but I won't stop you. Oh, it's like, yeah, you can do that, but oof, kind of throw it back at them. That, like, kind of doing the same thing they do at this point. Oof. But yeah. Oh, hmm. But yeah, he also brought up the valid point of, yeah, could take years or centuries or hundreds of years or who knows how long. And while he's dealing with them, he's ignoring everyone else. Yep, struggling again. That he is. Hmm. All right. Someone I want to help me. Hmm. What's an energy drink, huh? Hmm. Um. Well. Yeah. Fushi taking over her place, basically, because the eyes. Ooh, so yeah, last episode, or not last episode, this episode was really good. We got Fushi with another struggle. Thanks to Yuki, they figure out the next target of the knockers is going to be Satoru because they're trying to, yeah, essentially they can't complete their plan as long as Fushi is around, so they try to go after Satoru and get rid of him. But yeah, he turns Funa into a flower and then pulls the knocker out and burns it, which was something. But yeah, we got Yuki just kind of awkwardly talking to Mizuha's knocker and Funa, or Mizuha and Funa's knockers, asking about whether peace is possible. Figuring out how the knockers are communicating when they can't, or that they communicate visually and that they must be able to communicate with the ones in heaven still, or in paradise, I think is what they called it. And yeah, what brings him to this conclusion is the fact that how would Kohaku's knocker be able to communicate with him, basically? Something like that. Like, if there's no knockers around him, how is he able to, like, talk to it without it just taking over completely? If something like that is how I understood it. That it must be like them communicating from heaven and telling Kohaku things. Or Kahaku. But yeah, we got Satoru or Fushi arriving to try to stop Funa from attacking Satoru or Funa's knocker. But yeah, he gets defeated by the child that gets taken hostage, which is actually just another knocker. And so then Satoru kind of explains to Fushi that she was actually extremely sick and every day was painful and every day she essentially just was wishing to die, and that's when the knocker came in and took over and she got healthy again, or can't bring himself to deprive the sisters of their happiness that they got their sister back. And then kind of throws it in Fushi's face that he's essentially doing the same thing the knockers are doing by taking bodies and then living people's lives in a way, but yeah. It's kind of different, kind of the same is kind of what he was getting at. Like, he brings up the boy. Fushi got the body he's been using for forever from. Kind of brings up the fact, like, did you ask him for that body, basically? Did you, like, take it and... Or did he, like, give it to you and he just said, I want you to remember me, basically? Or something like that. Ooh. But, yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, comment on it, sub the channel, hit that notification bell. Yeah. Where's force between the two? Ooh. So, yeah, like the video. Share it, sub the channel, hit that notification bell, like I said. And I will see you all for the next episode. So, later.